Gears. It's your boy Mel P. Check it out. It's the podcast Gears in the Rear. It's where we're going to touch on the muscle cars. We're going to touch on the exotic cars. We're going to touch on the foreign cars. We're going to touch on the true expensive cars and how to make your car look expensive on a dime. I'm here with Couve's Custom. I cannot start the show without paying homage to the lady that makes all this work. I know you sweet Lou, but we're going to give it up for the lady at the front. That's Sherry. Don't nothing go down without her. So, Sherry, if you're listening, welcome to the show. We appreciate you. We admire everything you do, and it's nothing but love. Here at Couve Customs, it's nothing but family-oriented. It's ran by family, so you feel the love and you understand it because every project that comes out is coming from family and coming from love. Let me introduce y'all to my guest. I got Sweet Lou. This is my guy. And we're going to keep it rolling, man. Come on, let me know a little bit about you, Sweet Lou. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I started out before the 90s. And I just wanted my stuff to look cool. My dad and my brother, everybody's always been pretty automotive oriented, with all of our background, professional experiences, personal experiences. And over the years, I figured out that I had kind of a knack for things.
Okay. And the knack for things is kind of like what? What do we got a knack for? Because car game is a lot of different things.
It is.
What's your knack?
100%. It started out being window tint.
Okay.
Detailing, painting,
Okay.
auto body, things like that. Over the years, I was able to transfer my skills, my acumen, to other folks that had an intentional effort in the industry and wanted to do some cool things. Over the years, outside of making all the cars really cool, it's 30 years later, it's turned into more of a passion of what their vision is for their budget, so they can do part of it themselves and we can help out and facilitate the other part of it with our efforts.
Okay, so you're giving them some DIY tips at the same time you're giving them some love on some shop talk?
Absolutely, it's grassroots.
Only at Gears in the Rear, man. Only at Couve Customs. Let's keep talking your shit. Let's hear it.
Well, the cool thing is, we all get it. You have a rig, you want to modify it, you want to enhance it to whatever level you can. You don't always have the skills to do it, but you got somebody in your corner that helps you out, And there's not a lot of folks out there that have stayed up day and night for decades battling lions to get things right on a rig. The professional acumen, the techniques involved, the research, the effort, the lost money and making everything right.
Oh, man.
But you combine all that together, and it's not about making everyone's cars 100% perfect.
Gotcha.
It's always about improvement.
So you do the cosmetics, we're improving, and I understand that's just what you're doing, and that's been the years in the game. But I gotta ask you this, and I ask all my guests this: who gave you the love for cars?
Well, it's funny you say that. So it's twofold.
Okay.
My first one is my brother.
Okay. So all y'all don't know, he has a brother. I'm gonna give you his nickname in a little bit, but go ahead, because we got a hot nickname for his brother.
He used to drag race when I was younger, and we just always working on cars. My dad was a huge car guy, of course, everybody. That's part of it. The second thing was the customers that relied on me, the friends that counted on me for good advice. I felt an obligation, a commitment, a responsibility to be on my A game.
Okay.
So I worked really hard to next level myself in any way that I could so that I could be that resource, but not just so I could do it for them, so that I could help them out.
Okay, so
so they can figure it out on their own.
So you got your brother that got you in. You got you being in the game, doing some things yourself. I gotta ask you this: you've been under a lot of cars, been with a lot of cars. Give me one of your favorite joints. What's one of your cars? One of your favorite cars? Something that's yours.
I've done 70s Civics up through the newest stuff.
So give me something that you like, that you build, that you were putting in Sweet Lou's top 5.
Okay. Well, it's twofold. It's not just the car, it's the person.
Okay.
Okay. Because of their passion, I was able to bring in their vision to my mind,
Okay.
whatever they wanted mattered to me. So it was more of an emotional attachment than it was a professional acumen ability to make it happen. A lot of times, everyone sees things differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, the perception's huge. For me, when I can adopt their understanding, I feel satisfied that they are excited about what they're seeing because we completed their vision.
I got that. I see that there's their vision, and I hear the passion from you.
So the question is the car.
The question is the car for Sweet Lou. What is Sweet Lou's car?
1986 Mercedes-Benz 190E Cosworth 16 valve.
Ooh.
That's my car.
Mercedes?
It's a 16 valve AMG edition. I bought it from Sir Mix-a-Lot up at his Seattle bankruptcy auction.
Okay.
Had a shot in the passenger door.
Okay.
And you ever heard Posse on Broadway?
Come on, man. D-Boy, who ever heard of Posse on Broadway? Posse up, let's go. Shout out to Sir Mix-a-Lot.
That car I bought from the video. It was one of his cars.
Okay.
And it has a body kit.
Oh, yeah.
It's got the motor. It's got the sit-in cockpit.
Oh, yeah. Come on, man. It's a true D-Boy car.
A lot of people talk about everything, all kinds of cars. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. But nobody ever talks about the 86 Cosworth 16 valve cars. They're amazing. Those things scoop, but you feel like a pimp inside it. I mean, you just
see only on Gears in the Rear, man. Y'all thought we was just to talk about some old school muscle shit. He just dropped the bomb on us. He done came up with Sir Mix-a-Lot's Mercedes. We've never heard that on Gears in the Rear.
That's a fact.
You done went with the Mercedes over all the old schools you'd have been under?
Well, yeah, so
I hear
I'm
you.
an original 325 BMW E30 guy.
That's what I'm talking about. Something new.
Yeah,
tell me what it is.
Right. So when we started Couve's Customs years ago, you know, I got an E35 on the wall, but it all started way back in 1995. I bought a 325 triple black convertible Beamer.
Ooh.
With chrome momos, all chrome everything.
Some of y'all, we just dated ourselves. He said momos.
100%.
He said momos.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
I hear you. Us rim guys know about momos.
I was living life. I left the bar.
Oh yeah, you okay? We ain't mad at you, Sweet Lou. We ain't mad at you.
It's around fun. Well, the deal is, it set this mindset with me.
Okay.
That was incredibly important because I felt like I was unique.
Okay.
With everyone with their different things. When I rolled up, everyone said, "That's what's up. That's Lou right there." Like, if they see me roll in.
Come on, that was the D-Boy car back in the day. Yeah. That was the D-Boy car.
100%. So that's why I got into the Mercedes and the BMWs, because I knew something about them from just having to deal with them. You know, you buy a rig like that, you got to deal with some things.
That's true. That's
So
true.
you almost become your own mechanic through osmosis, even though you don't want to. You got it.
So a lot of the things, a lot of our guests has been talking about this, and you just alluded to it again. When was it the time that you learned that you had to put your own hands and learn it, getting into wrenching? Because a lot of my guests say you can't be a car guy if you don't got your own tools and at least know how to change a spark plug. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So how was that like for you? Around what age did you dibble and dabble and get into doing some work yourself, a little DIY?
That's good. It's a good aspect to ask that, because when I was younger, I used to get anxiety having other people work on my rigs. Because they wanted to come at me with the scare sheet of what's wrong with it, you know, at a business.
Yeah.
I got a lot of different opinions. This is before the internet, y'all. You know. So you right.
Absolutely. This is when you go and they can lie to you about anything. They tell you something wrong and it was never broke and charge you double the amount.
100%. You know, and when you incorporate all that, part of it was out of self-preservation.
Okay.
You know, I'm like, you know what, screw it. I want to take control over what's going on with my rig. You know, that was part of it. The other part of it was not being able to buy nice rigs. I couldn't, you know, I didn't have the means to go out and buy what I wanted. I had to buy what I could afford and make it look like it was something that I wanted.
Ooh-wee.
I wanted to roll up to someone's house and have them look at that and go, "Oh shit." Sorry?
No, oh shit.
But
oh shit. Oh shit. That's what I'm talking about.
The deal is,
ooh-wee.
And everybody's like, "Oh damn, you know, that's a 94. It looks like a 2000.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm like, well, that's damn right, because I couldn't afford a 2000. But it looks better than a 2000, you know, because I made it right. You know, I did it with taste without getting too crazy. And basically the passion came from not being able to afford the nice new stuff. So
We're going somewhere with this. To the audience that's listening, we're going somewhere with this. Keep going. I hear you, Sweet Lou.
That's a fact. So when everyone comes in here, I have a passion. We all have a passion. We all embrace what they're bringing in. Because I get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I get it. You know, whatever's there, let's talk. I want to hear it. I want to know the story because we're all down. We're going to just do everything we need to do.
So the passion and the love,
happy.
it's all in the cars. And what you're doing is you're taking that passion, that love for what they want. You're seeing the vision, then you have your vision, and you bring that together, and you're getting the best out of what they can get for the rig or the car that they have on their dime.
100%. And here's the deal. When people come in, we don't criticize.
Talk to me. You hear the Couve's Customs. No criticisms, all love.
We want to know. You know, like break it down. What's up? Where'd you get the damn car from? You know, like why do you want to do that? Okay, because what we do is we pepper in, we incorporate a little bit of our knowledge, which is important with their ideas.
I hear you.
Make sense, right?
You said a little pepper. I thought it was called a little Couve dust. Couve dust. Sprinkle dust of Couve. Couve's loving. Okay.
Yeah, it works.
Okay.
It works.
In case you didn't know, Couves give you a lot of different opportunities, man. They known for wrapping. They known for polishing and detailing. But they got something that's real specific that we want to get into. It's called ceramic coating. Oh my goodness, that's what Couve Customs do, and I've been told they're the best on the West. So we want to talk a little bit about that. Break it down a little bit to me if you can let me know what does that mean to have your car ceramic coated and what is some of the process that goes with that.
Right. So if you have a rig and it's cut, polished, after a year or two, it's going to go back to looking like crap again.
Gotcha. That's when you get
scratches,
that's
polish comes off.
It's look real dusty no matter how many times you wash it.
Sure. 100%.
Okay.
And even if you're cutting and polishing it every year, it's never going to achieve the results of gloss that ceramic coating provides. So with ceramic coating, it's 2 microns thick.
Okay.
All right. So basically, look at it as a clear coat.
It's a clear coat, liquid glass. Okay.
On top. We have to level it through the process.
Okay.
There's some DIY stuff we can talk about. There's some professional things we can discuss in terms of shearing.
Okay.
And I'd like to get into that at some point.
Yeah. That's episode 2. We're trying to get what you need down.
Right.
Okay.
So what I'm also discussing is with ceramic coating, we can't achieve the gloss that you can get with that, number 1. Number 2, when you put it on there, it's scratch resistant. Not only is it scratch resistant, basically it's hydrophobic, 100%, so you keep it cleaner throughout the day.
Okay.
All right. So we do what we need to do. Everything's good to go.
Give it back.
And when we're working really hard to make sure that things are perfect on the paint, what's beautiful about the ceramic coating is half of it isn't just aesthetic. The other half is functionality. Okay. So you can keep it cleaner longer. Aesthetically, it looks like you can throw a quarter into that paint. It's just deep. It's deep. So 2 microns thick. To give an example, 1 micron thick on ceramic coating is equivalent to 100 waxes.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
And this lasts far longer.
So this gets you, this stop alleviate that Sunday morning when the sun hit. You see them guys out there keep waxing it. They got to wax it for 2 hours before they go hit the road. Yeah. This takes away all that because we going 2 layers.
You don't have to cut and polish your car for about 5 years.
Whoa, y'all hear that?
So why wouldn't you
it's that new technology.
So prior to ceramic coating, we do a quick paint correction.
Okay.
And then after that, we ceramic coat it. You're good to go. You can go through all the car washes you want, have fun. One thing I will say about car washes is the first station is a degreaser, heavy.
Ooh.
So if you go have your car detailed, that first car wash is going to ruin your the work that you've just paid for to have it cut and polished.
Tip of the day. Did y'all hear that? This is brought to you from Gears in the Rear from Couve's Customs. Tip of the day. When you put your car through the car wash, they hit you with degreaser first. Heavy degreaser. That right there just kills everything that you're doing. Everybody know about degreaser. It breaks down so much stuff.
It removes it. It makes it dull.
Oh, talk to me.
Even if you've color corrected it, the shine it can't hold up to their heavy degreaser.
Ooh.
It's too strong. Now, On ceramic coating, we do wheels.
Okay.
So all the brake dust you see on the front wheels,
Yeah.
big trucks,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, heavy caliper stuff, it's not perfect, but most of it goes away. So now your wheels are looking nicer because as you're driving down the road, you're not getting all the.
So you can put
brake
that on
dust.
any rims?
Sure, all of them.
Oh,
Doesn't
come
matter.
on now. That's next level, man. I'm going to be ready this summer. I'm coming to Couve's Custom. If you ain't tapped in by now, you should tap in. But we just got some sweet live to the set that was brought to us. I told y'all he had a brother, and I told y'all he had a nickname. He's definitely going to have a show on here. We call him 60 and the 20, Speed Lou. That's what we call him. I'm sorry. That was Speed Jeff, 60 and the 20. I had Sweet Lou on my head. But this is the stuff that they brought us. Talk to me about this here with the ceramic coating.
Well, basically, that just shows you. I mean,
Okay.
the top of this has been coated.
Okay.
It's so hydrophobic, it's ridiculous. I mean, you can't see anything stick to it, right?
Right.
Okay, so we do this to the windows
Okay.
and the paint and the chrome.
Wow. So
Just
the whole
pump
car
these
get done
water
like
spots.
that.
You want to preserve your rig, this is what's up. You want to have less maintenance cleaning it,
Okay.
this is your deal. You know, you want it to look nicer,
Yeah.
this is your deal. You're crazy if you're not doing this. If you and I go down at Christmas time and we decide we're going to buy a new rig for our wife,
Absolutely.
okay? But we want to make sure that, hey, we're working pretty hard to pay this monthly bill, right? We want it to look good.
Right. Yes, we do.
Okay? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how do I sort this out so that it looks good. I don't want to lose my investment and have it look like, you know.
So is that better than? I know the answer to this, but I know a lot of people I think they're wasting their money after what you just told me. I think a lot of people is wasting their money putting that felt wrap over it. Have you seen that new? It's like this clear felt wrap that I've seen people put on the front of the car.
We're not Expel fans.
Okay.
And I don't mean Expel, great company. We're not clear vinyl fans.
Okay.
And the purpose and the reason behind our opinion of that is a lot of travel knowledge, years of experience of a lot of car club customers from the vet clubs, Porsche clubs, all of them coming to us and having two problems. The number one problem is they all turn yellow. Okay.
Okay. I've seen that. I've seen that on some cars. And I've asked about that.
They're a polyolefin.
Okay.
So if anybody doesn't know this, oil is plastics. It's all extruded, just like window tint film.
Mm-hmm.
And the UV rejection's fine. The problem is all plastics turn yellow.
Gotcha.
Because they're pigmented. It just is what it is. They turn yellow. We remove them all the time.
Gotcha.
The second problem is they're hard to paint correct because if you expel your whole car, how do you correct your paint when the clear bra, so to speak, or the plastic that's on your car is scratched up? The third thing is if you look at when you put it on there, a couple things occur. First off, now you have to pay to have it all taken off if something's wrong. On the front part of the car, that vinyl absorbs the rocks as they're being hit in the front of the car. So ceramic coating deflects them, shoots them off like Wonder Woman.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
But the clear vinyl, Expel, whatever you want to call it, in my opinion, and look, we consider ourselves an authority, but we're not arguing with anyone else out there.
Absolutely. We're just giving our opinion on what we experience and what 100%. We do based on the achievement that we've done 30 years in the game.
On vents, and when they hit them, they absorb it because it's rubberized.
Yes.
So it absorbs it instead of deflecting it. What happens is in the front of all these vents, it's just peppered all across the whole deal.
Right.
And it's because the rocks hitting it absorbed the impact, penetrated the paint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As opposed to just deflecting it because it's not a porous, product that's on the front of it.
Gotcha.
So that's why we stay away from that.
Okay. Well, man, like you said, we in this ceramic code, man. Right now, we got to take a little TV time out. We got to pay some bills. This is what we do here on Gears in the Rear. Again, we brought you, man. We live and direct at Couve Customs. Man, we got Sweet Lou, and we got a nice project here, man. I'm starting to be a believer. I'm a fan in it. So all you old schools and any cars that you think is worthy of getting it, man, come check out Couve Customs. Get this ceramic coat to put on your joint. But like I said, we're going to take a minute. We're going to bring in my guys, man. I'd like to give a shout out to my man, Omar and Carlos and them over there at Gresham Collisions as they get you right when you got anything wrong with your whips. Anything that's happening, they go through your insurance, or you can go directly to them. They get you taken care of. Once again, we got to pay some bills. Give me a few seconds.
Collisions, scratches, bodywork, general repairs, car accidents happen. Avoid the headaches with Gresham Collision Center. We'll work directly with your insurance company and get your car up and running like new. Book your appointment today at Gresham Collision Center, 150 Northeast Kelly Avenue in Gresham, Oregon, 97030.
Yo, this your boy Mel P. I'm back with Gears in the Rear. I told you I was live on set. I'm giving it to you straight lace, no chase. One thing that we was talking about with this ceramic coating, man, so y'all can get a true visual and see what they was talking about when they say it's real. We give you 100% true, real, organic, real shit on this show, right? We don't give you nothing fake, and we're giving it to you with people that has well enough knowledge. This is over 30 years in this game, right? We showed y'all how I do this. But we didn't show y'all is the bottom half of this is not ceramic coated. So now you get to see what they were talking about, why it's so important to get that done to your car. What's the difference that you can save your car from a lot of hurt, a lot of wear and tear, and a lot of damage over 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they got coming on. That's what they got at this Couve Customs. But they got other stuff that they offer. And what I'm going to do right now, I told y'all he going to have his own segment. I screwed it up the first time, but I won't do it the second time. Here comes 60 and a 20. I'm telling y'all, 60 and a 20, Need for Speed. His name is Jeff. We're going to bring Jeff on the set real quick. He's going to tell us more about Couve Customs. Welcome in, Jeff.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you. I gave him the nickname 60 and a 20. He's fast, and I dare anybody that want to challenge him because he's been doing it over 30 years. Pull up if you really want this smoke with 60 and a 20 Jeff. Jeff, tell us a little bit about yourself. Give us a little rundown, brother.
Well, me and my brother grew up. Our dad worked for Goodyear Tires for like 30 years.
Okay.
And so we grew up with all the racing events, you know, the Ducati, the Indy races, Goodyear blimp stuff. And we were always around cars and fast stuff. When I was younger, all the kids would get stuff for Christmas for their bicycles and everything, and they'd bring them to my house. I put them on for them. Before long, I had like a pile of parts, you know, and I was selling bicycle parts. My mom, she's like, "Where are you getting all these parts?" You know, but I went into business for myself just right then, just working on stuff, always wrenching.
Early.
Yeah, always wrenching.
Early.
Yeah, and I've been racing different cars for like 30 years. I've also been volunteering as emergency services for 25 years, whether it be rally. I've been a fireman out of Portland International Raceway for all the SCCA races. Everything in my whole life has just been geared towards cars.
I told y'all Gears in the Rear is coming with the next level for all my youngsters. I told y'all I was going to get y'all somebody that's going to give us a safe way how to race, how you to drift, and get that going. I'm telling you, 60 and a 20 going to have his own segment, and he going to break it down to y'all. But right now, we're giving a little bit more information on this Couve Customs. Tell us a little bit more about what the shop has to offer.
Well, you know, my brother started this business in his garage with his passion of his own car. And then pretty soon people wanted to have stuff done that he had done on his car, and it just grew and grew and grew. And there's not a lot of places in town that are like a one-stop shop. We do anything from window tinting to detailing, custom car care, ceramic coating. It's a big thing. He showed you the bottle. That's called hydrophobic. So when it doesn't stick like that, it just means that the dirt's not going to stick to your car. It's going to fall off.
About.
When you get rain, it's not going to stick up there and dry and create really bad water spots and stuff like that. Ceramic coating is probably one of the best investments that you can do to your car. And
you heard it here first.
I don't
you
say
heard
that,
it here.
I don't say that because we do ceramic coating. We have people that have an old car and you cannot replicate the paint.
Yeah.
And they want to, they buy that and they want to put ceramic coating on it to protect their investment because they don't want to get it repainted. So they want to protect what they already have. Or an exotic car, or if you drive a Pinto. I mean, anything's less expensive than a paint job. And ceramic coating, I think, is the number one thing that's going to help protect these cars.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all heard it here again on Gears in the Rear. Couve Customs, man. This is, I'm telling y'all, we're not bringing y'all no fabricated shit. We bring you something that's live and direct. And you heard it from 60 and a 20. They do a little bit of everything here. And I'm telling you, they got two young fellas that's here. In case y'all didn't know, man, they keep it all family oriented. They got two young fellas. I call them the young sleepers. People don't know about them. They've been in the game since they was babies and pups. They learning about how to carry on the family tradition, the family name, and they got information. And it's going to be good for y'all to hear from them, because it's not always about, that other stuff that you hear. We promote college, we promote trades, but if this is your passion, this is what you do, you got to hear from the youngsters that's been in it from birth. And we're going to have a little segment with the two little young guys on, and we're going to make sure that y'all get a chance to hear their voice. Is there anything else you want to bring to us and let us know about Couve Customs 60 and a 20?
Yeah, so we take ordinary cars and we build them to what vision you have. This car behind us started its life as a 2012 GT Mustang. And we put a lot of parts on this car. It's got an Eleanor hood, chin spoiler, Le Mans lights. It's got all the Shelby bits. It's got tail fins, side scoops, all the GT 500 package, custom stripes, custom wheels. This car was done in stages, so you don't have to customize your car all at once. We have people that come in here every payday, and they want something else cool done to their car. And check
Told y'all we gonna bring it to you on the dime. You heard the intro. This is at Couve Customs.
Yeah, so you just bring in what you got, tell us what you want, and we'll make sense of it.
There it is. Like I said, y'all heard it live and direct. As we wrap this up, I want to make sure y'all get all the information that you need. Jeff is the shop manager here. He definitely knows everything that goes on. Can you give us, how can we locate you? Can you give us y'all, if you're on social media, can you give us your platforms?
Yeah, we got Instagram. If you look up Couve's Custom Instagram, we're on East 18th Street, right across the street from Fort Vancouver High School. Blue building, it's hard to miss. Got a big sign up on the building. We don't advertise. We do word of mouth. That's pretty much why we couldn't even keep the doors closed if we did advertising. So we're so busy just from people referring people, appointments. Of course, you see what's done to somebody else's car, and you're like, I want that done to my car. And they send them here. So we stay busy.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to go, man. Word of mouth has always been the best business. But as I tell y'all, Couve's Customs, I was brought to them. I'm bringing y'all to them. We putting them in your house now. Now they live and direct on your Instagram. They on all your social media platforms. You can definitely find them here at Gears in the Rear. I would like to thank Sweet Lou. I would like to thank Miss Sherry at the front. I would like to thank everybody at Couve's Customs for having us here. Once again, we're on a 3-part segment. So this is just part 1 of what we got going down. And then we definitely going to have a part what I told you, 60 and the 20, Jeff. So whoever want to pull up and want that smoke, you got to come see 60 and the 20. And I got money on Jeff. That's what we doing, right? So that's Gears in the Rear, man. I'm bringing it to you live and direct. Once again, I thank you. Thank the audience. Thank everybody for for the show and for the participation and support. I'm going to let Jeff go, and I'm going to bring on 2 young little gurus, introduce themselves. These are the pups of the shop, so now y'all can know that they're kids that's learning hands-on, family brought down. So if I get my 2 youngsters over here, give me a second while we get a chance to get them out. Again, thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah.
Right on. Where my young gurus at, man? Where my young guys at, man? Bring me the young guys, man. We doing great, man. We bringing the young guys, man. Let me get my young guys in here real quick. So we got one that's posted up by the car. We got one that's having to see.
So one thing I want.
We're still live.
What do you
We're
need?
still live. We're still live.
Oh, are you good?
You're good. We're still live. In case y'all didn't know, like I said, I was wrapping up that other part with 60 and the 20 Jeff, but I told you I had some youngsters that know what they're doing. So all my young guys that's at school, that's been following me, all my 19 and 20-year-olds, them guys that's drifting and doing stuff, these are some youngsters that's in your shoes. I'm going to let them introduce themselves one time, and then we're going to give you a live and direct shop talk with the youngsters on what they learned and what they got going on. Please introduce yourself, young king.
I'm Collin. I just kind of work on rigs and try to make them as good as they can be. I don't know if you want us to talk about ourselves yet. But...
Oh, man, just tell me how long you've been in the game and how long you've been around here, working on stuff that you've been, building in your portfolio.
Well, I've been around cars my entire life. Always, like Jeff was saying about Christmas and getting bikes and stuff, I would always get tools. Not like plastic tools. Like I was walking around at 4 with a hammer, banging random stuff just because, that's what you do.
That's what you do. Yeah.
And then once I was 15, I started just kind of actually working with my dad and on the cars themselves and trying to learn how to do the detailing, like cutting and polishing, actually paint correct. Just kind of figure out what I like doing. and that turned out being the paint.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Let me get my other youngster here.
So my name's Reece. I haven't been in this too long because didn't have the family orientation towards cars and whatnot. They all had pretty different paths. But I became friends with Collin freshman year of high school and just been friends with him, working with him ever since. Actually started working here about a year ago at this point. And I mainly do the interiors of car, just making them look as nice as they possibly can.
And that's the beauty about Gears in the Rear, what we're doing. You might not have come from birth, but you got your hand in the game, and now you're learning something. This is a tool that we can bring to you. So a lot of people don't even know my story, my background. I'm going to give you a little brief of it, but I definitely do. I'm going to have my own little segment, my own little part is I detailed cars, drove limos, right? I've been around a lot of friends who've had a lot of different cars and old schools, and this was my passion as well, to bring you guys true, good information that we can have and get going. And I also want you guys to see and highlight the youngsters because somebody has to get this knowledge, right? Everybody keeps holding on to it and not passing it down, and we having what's called dying breed, last of a lost art. And so with these two youngsters we got here, he's been in it since birth. Because he was with his friend, they found a good hobby together. We brought him along. Now he's a year underneath his belt, and look what he's learning. So it's a tool and a trait and a skill that'll take you a long way. And once again, like I said, we're going to have the youngsters up here on Gears in the Rear. They're going to have their show. We're going to have a little segment with some young folks. And to all my young folks that's watching me right now, again, I'm going to have 60 and the 20 Jeff hit you up with where you can go and race for, that you can get it done the right way. How you build your cars and do stuff with racing and what's going on. And look like we brought back Sweet Lou. Somebody said Sweet Lou was somewhere. I heard Sweet Lou was back in the building.
I just wanted to point something out real quick.
Talk to me, Sweet Lou.
So CJ, as we all call him around here, he owns half the business.
I wasn't trying to put his business out there, but since Sweet Lou did it, CJ's on. He's half owner.
And what's beautiful about that, we all care. We want everybody to want and succeed and have what we know we can help them with, what they can help themselves with.
Absolutely.
And CJ, what do we always say? Who gets paid?
Patient people.
The patient people.
Yeah.
And so there's things that we can teach you that have more to do with acumen than just the technique of working on the car. We're those guys. And the future of this whole car business really has more to do with the tribal knowledge we're passing down. Guys like you that are making it possible to get it exposed so people see it, they know it's out there. We could have never had a platform to share this with anybody as far as what's available, the resources, how much we care, what matters to all of us, because we're the same as a lot of other folks out there, right?
Absolutely.
So I want to give you a tremendous amount of props for being the conduit to open all this up to the community and to everybody else that says, oh, okay, cool. Like, I get that. Because that's the one thing the internet can't give you. You can search whatever you want, but you ain't got guys like us and girls. People that really, and you, everybody that's like, hey, let's do this. We're all in it together. So I just wanted to pass that along because this guy right here and this guy right here, that's all we're about.
Y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it first on Gears in the Rear. That was Sweet Lou. We're going to go out on that with Sweet Lou giving us this, the jewel of the day and dropped it on the dime. Again, we're at Custom Couves. Y'all heard about it. Y'all know where to reach them. Y'all know where to get at me at. Y'all know to find me at Gears in the Rear on all platforms. If you're trying to get on the show, email me at Gears in the Rear. Send me a message through Gears in the Rear on IG. You can find us on all social media platforms. It's not that hard, y'all. Don't be scared. Who got next? Who's up? It's Gears in the Rear. Thank everybody. I would like to thank everybody that took their time out to check this show out. And again, thank Couve Customs for allowing us to be in their backyard and see how they run and do things. Once again, we out. That's another show. Gears in the Rear. Love.